Well, I think that in order to convey science and any complex ideas, um, illustrations, graphics, moving images, images help people grasp information, and documentaries obviously are perfectly designed to do that, and longer forms of journalism that can include, multiple pages, uh, beautiful color photographs, um, graphs and charts to help explain complex ideas. Websites as well could perform that function. But I think the imagery is important in helping people grasp complex
Well, I'm
ideas.
going to give you an answer you may not like, but I think multiple ways. We can't have one way per se. I think it's very important that we get, just like we're trying to do this in education, is sort of integrate a lot of learning into different activities. So, for example, they might do an art activity, but they have math as part of it. Education is sort of moving in that way. I think you want to have a lot of integration of science being mentioned as part of many different kinds of media and discussions. But I think what's happening, at least I see, is, science articles, I think, through the media are, and like newsprint or increasingly online media, and through blogs, through um, uh, television shows, uh, through YouTube videos. Certainly, I think there's a lot of different ways this kind of information is portrayed. Many science, institutions that are depend a lot on science. For example, I was on sabbatical at the BC Center for Disease Control. Is really trying to look at different ways they can communicate information. And so, a lot of these people are trying to reach out, with Twitter and other kinds of ways of communicating. And I think we really have to use it all. I think one problem is a, certainly I think increasingly online kind of material is going to become increasingly important as the younger generation increasingly just don't use print media so much, and don't, quite frankly, watch TV as much. They tend to go on their computer and do things. So I think we have to be very sensitive to that and getting a lot of information out that way. But I think it's still very important to also realize there's other ways you can do it through companies.